Hello, today we're going to show you how to mount a birdhouse using just simply 4 items really, other than the birdhouse. You're just going to need a 4x4, a shovel, a bag of concrete, and of course some water to mix the concrete. When deciding on where to place your birdhouse, you want about a 75-25 mix between shade and sunlight. This is important because you don't want the birdhouse to get too hot in the summer. Well, it's important to place your birdhouse somewhere where it catches shade during the day. You'd like ideally about 75-25 in terms of shade versus sunlight. And this is so the birdhouse doesn't get too hot. In addition to that, birds like to have it, well, peace and quiet really, to be honest with you, just because they don't want to be disturbed during the day. If you'd like to do more bird watching, it's good to have a bird feeder closer to your house. Rather, bird houses should be a little further away. Oh, you want to make sure you have it about 1.5 foot down there in order to, make sure you have stability. We're using concrete today, so that will make up for some of the distance down there. Otherwise, I'd recommend at least 1.5 foot to up to 2 feet if you're not using concrete, just to ensure that it is stable and it's not going to blow over in a good gust of wind. Well, we're going to want to make sure the pole is facing outward, and the reason being is different species of birds, specifically bluebirds, like the house facing outward towards an open space as opposed to, facing inward toward the wood line itself. And so we don't have to pre-mix it, we can mix it right in the hole.
That's right, that's right. With something as simple as this, all you're really using the concrete as is an anchor, and the form that it takes doesn't matter. All you have to do is just pour some dry concrete in there, and just pour the water in after it.
Very nice, that makes it easy. Do we put the topsoil on now, or do we wait till the concrete's cured? Or?
We can go ahead and just put the topsoil on top.
Okay. So it's not entirely necessary to use concrete at all. We could just dig a fairly deep hole, right?
That's right, if you're on a budget.
Okay.
If you have the means and the time, concrete's your best bet because accidents happen. You never know what might happen. Better safe than sorry. It's a whole lot easier to pour a little bit of concrete down that hole than have to go back and refix the hole after it's been bent or pushed over by wind or an accident.
Agreed. So once we've mounted our pole and let the concrete cure and dry, it's pretty sturdy. We're going to go ahead and put up our birdhouse. We're going to do it facing outward. This way we can watch the birds, observe them from a distance. The way we're going to mount it is using these L mounting brackets, and these are just your simple Home Depot purchased for $1.50 mounting brackets. There's nothing special about them right here. You could also drill right into the birdhouse if you'd like. These are just going to provide you with a little more stability. If you're drilling into a softer wood such as pine, you might want to go ahead and use these. We do have a 4x4 here, which is very sturdy. We could go ahead and drill right into the bird box, but we are going to use these as additional stability. So we're going to go ahead and mount the first L bracket before putting up the birdhouse. This way we have room to work with. We're now going to use a longer screw to actually mount the birdhouse to the post. In? Yep. Now we're going to use the shorter screws to go up into the birdhouse through the bottom. It's important not to use a longer screw because it will penetrate through the wood and then be up in the birdhouse.
There you go.
And And there you have it. You have your birdhouse. Just remember to keep it clean. One thing about birdhouses, if another bird inhabits it, once they leave, another bird will not use it unless you clean it out. So this one has a door here on the side. You just want to make sure it's clean and enjoy the bird watching.